Live now.
We are?
Mm-hmm.
We're like totally live?
Mm-hmm.
I told you I'm happy. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, we're on.
That sounded funny.
Making
Hello!
hello,
I'm saying hello to Paranormal Warehouse.
hello, Paranormal Warehouse. I'm also going to be saying hi to Paranormal Warehouse once I jump into the chat room on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's my plan.
Okay, so I'm about to press start on Mixer now.
Why don't you? I thought you already did.
I just did!
I thought you already did.
And now I did.
Okay, this should be interesting.
I don't know why it's not. Huh.
Okay, we
Why
got
can't they
people
not?
people in Paranormal Warehouse. Hey, Paranormal Warehouse people, just hold on. We're waiting for Mixler to load up, and we're going to start the show. Hey,
Hmm.
everyone. I'm saying hi to everyone because they're jumping in. Hey guys, we're just waiting for Mixler to sync up. We're going to get started. Boy, there's a
Alright.
lot of you in here already. Hearts,
Is there a lot of
guys.
people in there already?
Hearts, hearts, hearts,
Awesome.
hearts, sends hearts. No
We got a
me
few people in the Mixer chat room
no
too. Let me
mean
see.
faces, guys. Send lots of hearts and love. Send us some love.
Love, lots of amor.
Lots of love and amore. After last night, our troll person, they used up all the mean faces last night, so we need lots of love.
How is the sound? I'm typing what I
Well,
ask.
I'll tell you what. I'm looking at the OBS mixer, and it says that it's working. We got the desktop audio happening, so people should be able to hear us. Well, hello, Laura. Hello, Cora. Hello, April. Hello, Maureen. Hello, Christine. Hello, Anita. Hello, Ricky. 420. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, man. What's up? How you doing, dude? Laura says no trolls tonight. Only love. We will need lots of hearts,
Oh,
lots of love.
oh, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, is
That we're just
Mixler
starting.
starting yet? Are we? Yeah.
Well, you know what? Actually, I will wait. I'm gonna wait when
Okay.
because Mixer's starting, but the our
Intro's
intro's
playing.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
so they can't hear us yet.
Jessica
So once
Wilson,
that's
Andrea,
that's
Cora,
then
hey,
I'll go.
Denise, go ahead.
Hi, not yet.
Okay, we're talking. You guys are like the box talkers are in here early over on Paranormal Warehouse, which is like I don't know. It's like the most modern version of everything. Like we said last night, we were talking about it. Mixler is like vinyl. It's like old vinyl. You need a turntable for it. It's not quite the same thing. So
I
yeah,
think it's still going. Yeah, it's still going. Okay.
hearts and love. Love you guys. Hey, Ali, Lori. Hello, Moonie Dee. Can you tell me what you want to do?
Hello,
Hey,
Mixler.
hello, everybody. How are you? It's not like we started the show on another network. Hey, Mixler people. Hey,
What's up? Now they can
Dan.
hear us.
Yes. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Daniel, tell them what great psychics you were, Chris. At some questions, guys. Oh, cool. Thanks, Dan, for leading everybody in here. And I need to talk to you off air at some point about some beauty tips. So we'll get into that a little later. Hey, Denise, go ahead. We're gonna just jump right in.
Oh, yes, I wanted to say, now that we've got the Mixer going and we've got Paranormal Warehouse, hello, everybody, first of all, and I just want to say hi to everybody on Mixer. Hello, Donna, Aliens in there, Sydney, David, Cora, Lisa Marie, Meredith,
Yeah.
and Mel K is in there. Okay, so I just want to say real quick that today, yeah, okay, yes, it's 420, we all know, but it's my brother's birthday, so I want to give a big, huge shout out to my brother, my big brother, Oscar Garcia. It's his birthday today.
Happy
I
birthday,
know.
Oscar.
So I just want to say happy birthday to my brother. So if you guys
Clancy.
follow me, yes, if you
Sorry.
guys follow me on Facebook, I put a post up saying happy birthday to my brother, and there's a picture. So I want you guys to go. If you do follow me on Facebook, go and just wish him happy birthday for me. Do that, please. I want him to get a bunch of happy birthday wishes on Facebook. I want him to see that and say that D sent y'all.
Decent. Yeah, Laura, there will be manscaping. I was talking to Dan a little bit earlier about that, but that's a different show. We can't get into that tonight. This has to do with, I think we're talking about spirit guides tonight. And we're going to get into waxing maybe a little later in the show. I don't know. We'll talk. We'll talk. I don't know. It just depends how it goes. Ashley,
Oh
hello
my
in
God.
Utah. Laura, hello, Brenda. Sister Lorraine have a message for me. Yes, guys, we are going to be doing readings tonight. Hang out. I promise we will get into some readings tonight. We're going to talk about some educational type of things too, and how you too can connect with your spirit guides. Yes, that's right.
Hmm.
You too can connect with your spirit guides.
It's Cora Mosher's birthday too.
Cora, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Cora! Let's sing happy birthday to her. Come
No,
on.
I don't want to do. But
Come
I
on.
kind of did the. I kind of
Okay,
did that thing. So
let's do like first we'll sing to my brother and then we'll sing to
I
Cora.
don't want to sing. I'm not feeling the singing thing. But happy birthday. Oh, I'm sorry. From last night's show. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I know, guys.
Oh, happy
Hey,
belated birthday, Amanda.
there's so many awesome people in here. Mindy Nash, hello. Yes, I promise, guys, we will get into these. North Tonawanda. I don't know where North Tonawanda is, Ashley King, but that sounds like an awesome place. Never met my brother. Keep.
Isn't that by where close to, by where Dan's from?
I'm not positive, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Hey guys, so what we usually do, for those who haven't listened to the show before, just want to let you know we usually talk for about 15 minutes, kind of get into some things that are happening in our
Mm-hmm.
worlds and read some comments by you guys and stuff like that. And then we kind of get into the meat of the show at about 15
Mm-hmm.
after. So don't give up on us. Don't go away. We are going to answer your questions, I promise. I know you're like, I want to know everything right now. Speaking of which, I have been doing readings all day long. I've been doing ghost box readings today for a lot of people, private readings, and I got to tell you, they were awesome. Not only did I do the normal ones, which are 20 minutes, but I also do the new ones that I'm doing, those Hello from Heaven readings, the 10-minute ones.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and a couple of people came in and did readings with me today, and they were just prepared. They had like 10 questions written out. They connected with their loved
Awesome.
one, heard the voice of the loved one, got the answers, and one lady in 10 minutes spoke to I think 7 or 8 people. So those readings are working out really well. So if you guys are ever interested in those, the 10-minute readings are only $75, and you can just ask me about it if you're interested. I can take care of it for you. But yeah, they went really well. So reporting back and telling everybody they were really cool. Ashley says North Tonawanda, Buffalo. Yes, so you were correct, Buffalo. Right in that
Told
area.
you.
You were
I
correct.
know my Dano. I know where he's
You
from.
were right. You're absolutely right. Belfast, New York. God, guys, there's a ton of you in here. It's Jessica's birthday next Friday. We're not going to forget that. We can't. So we'll have to celebrate it a little bit early. We'll do the Thursday version.
Hmm.
Hey, and if you guys missed last night too, I just want to tell you about an event that we're all doing coming up in Long Island, New York. And I've got people who are literally going to be traveling in from all around the world to do this one. It's the second Dark Matters Paranormal Symposium. It's going to feature some guy named Chris Moon. I don't know who he is. And then there's going to be this girl from a show. It's called Ghosts of Shepherdstown. Is that right?
Shepherds, yeah, something
I
like that.
th-
Elizabeth
Elizabeth
Saint, Saint, Saint,
I think
Saint.
she'll be there. She's going to be speaking. There's also going to be this Lee Elrek. Is that right?
Lee
Elric.
Elrec.
He'll be there too.
He knows about rods and stuff.
Golden rods. That's right. I
Right.
forgot all about that. And then we've got this Denise D.
Garcia
Garcia
something.
Ma. I'm not sure.
D. They call her D.
D. Yeah.
Something.
This other guy Dan Klaus.
Klaus, Klus. I don't
Who
know.
knows? I'm not sure about all that one. And some other surprises that are going to be there as well. So that's happening at Katie's of Smithstown. And you guys might remember that place if you go way back to Paranormal State, the TV show Paranormal State, that I
Mm-hmm.
was on so many years ago. The first season that I was on, they did Katie's of Smithstown, and it's a bar in Long Island. And this place is uber haunted. Tons of activity. Wine glasses just blow up all the time. And there's all kinds of stories that go along with it. So June 17th, we're totally psyched about that. You can hit up my page or Dee's page on Facebook, maybe even
Mm-hmm.
Paranormal Warehouse, I'm not sure. But you guys should be able to see where we're going to be there and then, and tickets and all that kind of fun stuff. So that's when that's going to happen. So look out for that one, and we invite you all to come because you are all our friends. You are
Yes.
Box Talkers, your Box Talk squad, and we like you guys. We do. We like you guys a
Yeah.
lot. Hey, do us
I
a
want to meet all of you. I want to meet you all and take pictures with
Oh,
everybody.
and that night is Paranormal Karaoke.
Ooh, that's right. And I'm supposed to be singing.
Yes, we're all going to be singing, and it's going to be live on Facebook Live, so that should be interesting too. And you guys can come and do that with us and be embarrassed with us and have fun. It'll be absolutely awesome. Hey guys, before we get started with talking about our subject for tonight, which is spirit guides and maybe some other stuff having to do with readings, do us a favor if you would not mind. We're just trying to spread the word about the show, so if you guys wouldn't mind sharing the show right now onto your personal Facebook page and tell people, say, hey, These guys are pretty cool. You guys should like check them out and stuff, and then they can become our friends. We'll have more friends, and then
Yeah.
we'll have a big community of people. So yay, thank you guys. James, I think you rock as much as you think I rock, which is a lot. So that's a good thing. Um, hey, and I want to say a special shout out to everybody in America, Canada. Thank you for watching. I also want to say a shout out to all of our people across the pond. I talk to several of you on Facebook each day, and I know you guys are up at like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning listening to the show. And to our friends in
That's awesome.
Australia, where this is a morning show for you, and some of you are busy at your desks pretending like you're working and listening to us. We totally appreciate that too. So thank you all. We love you, love you, love you. Mwah. And when we say we love you, we mean it. So
We mean it.
if you don't mind sharing the show, if you don't mind giving us some hearts and some love, we are going to do some fun stuff for you tonight, which brings me to the topic because we have so many people in here. I don't want to keep them waiting. Dee, I think we should jump in a little bit early. What do you think?
We need to. I think so. I think
Dee,
so.
Dee is on happy pills tonight. If you don't know, really quickly, I just have to give her the medical clearance tonight. She has, and I'm going to have her verify this before she yells at me again, guys. She has said that she's got some happy pills going because of some medical issue she's got going right now. It's not 420
Wow.
related. I'm sorry, but
It's not. I'm on a happy. I swear it's not
yeah,
420 related. If it were, I'd be paranoid because I don't mix well
yeah,
with that.
it's a
Some people get chill. I get paranoid. We had this
Aries.
conversation. Yeah, we had this. Yeah,
Aries,
we had a
paranoia.
conversation earlier.
We're not like, oh man, we're like, whoa, 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 what was that? Yeah, we don't
Did I
like
say that
it.
out loud?
Oh my
So
God,
I.
no. So yeah, we're not the best 420 type of people, but we
Mm-mm.
support y'all. You know, we support everything you
But
want
I
to do.
did have to take a happy pill because I was in a lot of pain and I didn't want to not do the show. I actually today was it was worse today for me than it was yesterday. I woke up in a lot of pain and this morning when my husband got back from work, I was actually in tears and he was like, "Oh," and, I was there like, "Ouch." And he's like, "Are you going to cancel?" I'm like, "No, I shall not cancel Box Talk."
You
And
shall not. Yeah, it was very
yeah,
dramatic, very
and
dramatic.
it was very dramatic like that. And I took pills, and then I took my happy pill. So that's why I'm smiling a lot. Thing is, I always smile and I always laugh, but you guys are gonna notice a lot more of that today.
Yeah, Sheba's sending you hugs, so that's important. Ashley says I look like a rock star. She can't picture me doing readings. Definitely don't judge a book by its cover.
Hmm.
You can be a rock star and do readings. It's you can do
Yeah,
both. You
you're
can do both.
both.
I'm kind of I'm a rocker reader, rocker reader.
You're a rocker
I'm a
reader.
rocker reader. That's what I do. It's how I am. It's what I
You're
do.
like
S-
psych. No, you can't combine the psychic
no.
and rocker.
Hey, Brandy in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Psycher.
Psycho reader. Hey, so Dee, this is what I need you to do, and we're going to situate this really quickly because I know you guys are throwing a bunch of questions out to us. We're going to do the readings real quick because I know you guys are excited about this. And I'm getting a ton of questions from you all, and I know that you don't care about what I have to say right now. So we're going to jump into some quick readings for you. Dee, can you do Paranormal Warehouse questions and Mixler?
Yes,
Okay,
I can.
because I'm going to set down my
As well as I can.
Okay, I'm gonna set down my phone, so I can't see you all right now. Send lots
Okay.
of love, okay? Because we're gonna start this process. So, for those who can't see,
Go ahead.
this is the box, and I want to just explain really quickly for those who don't know. This is the ghost box, and a lot of you may have heard of what a ghost box is, but this is not just a ghost box. This is Frank's box. I started working with Frank Sumption in 2003. I was the first person to ever use a ghost box in the field, and use the device to basically communicate with the other side. So
Hmm.
to kind of give you a quick rundown for the people who don't know what's happening right now, this box actually gives you the ability to not only get answers, but you can actually hear the voices that are coming through in addition to me doing the reading. So it's really unique when it happens. It's a totally different kind of thing. I can't go for a super long time, so I'm going to have Dee read as many questions as possible. I'm going to take off one
Okay.
of my ear things so I can hear what's going on, and hopefully you guys will be able to hear both. So
So now we're going to do readings before we get into the topic, if I'm
yeah,
understanding.
yeah,
Okay.
we're talking about spirit guides tonight and connecting with spirit
Hmm.
guides, but honestly what I want to do with that is more talk about how to do that. And I'm seeing a lot
Hmm.
of questions from people who are just in here wanting to ask some general questions, and I just want to see if we can run through them really quickly and get some answers for you guys. Okay?
Alrighty.
Okay, so I'm going to remove one here. Okay, and I'm going to turn on the device and tell them what we're doing. Here we go.
All right.
Technicians assist. Hey, how are you? Good. Who do we have here with us tonight? Technician, what's your name? Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take some questions from around the world and try to answer questions for people. I'm going to have Dee read the questions to me and I'll repeat them back to you. Dee, go ahead.
Uh, okay, I'm gonna go with Cora Mosher first. Since it's her birthday, she wants to know, does my grandparents have a message for me?
Yes, I do. Male, Grandpa, still our baby.
Okay.
We're at your home. We're at your home. They are
Oh
there.
wow.
Okay.
I've got
And
a
they're telling
question.
her to turn around.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
Break off. We're moving to the next question. Go ahead, Dee.
Got a question from Sue
Sue,
Cadius. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Any
Cadius.
messages for me from Spirit?
Any message from Spirit? The things are going to happen. You need to trust yourself more. It's very important that you trust yourself more. You're doubting yourself. They can't say that more gently. That's just how it is. Okay, thank you. Breaking off question.
Okay, from Allie. She wants to know, hi,
Allie,
Christopher and Dee. Should I be doing something other than tarot?
different than tarot. Anything different than tarot?
For Allie Westrick.
Allie Westrick. There's actually 7 abilities that you have that you need to start
I
tapping
heard that.
into. It's going to be the first thing that you need to start working on, Allie, is aura. Aura light. Go back to what you learned before. It's very important. Thank you. Breaking off. Going to next question.
Next question. Denise Peacock
Denise
just wants to know,
Peacock.
any messages for me?
Any messages for her? Slow down. Clear as day. Slow down. Very,
Wow.
very important. Slow down. That was from a guide. That was a higher level. Thank you
Wow.
so much. Breaking off. Going to next question.
Sydney Roberts
Sydney
wants to know, how many
Roberts.
spirit guides do I
How
have
many
around
spirit
me?
guides does she have around her? Eight
Wow.
spirit
Okay.
guides total. But 3 that are with her all the time. In her soul circle, she has 47 souls in her soul circle.
Ooh,
Thank you
wow.
so much. Breaking off. Go ahead.
Jess R wants to know, what are my technicians' names?
What are my technicians' names from Jess R? It's important before we get into names that he starts communicate or they start communicating more effectively before they get into names. They're not prepared to give names yet.
Okay. Let
Breaking
me
off.
see. Laura Watkins.
Laura
Will my liver
Watkins.
transplant
Will my liver
transplant surgery happen soon,
happen
and will I
soon?
get an RV so husband can be close?
RV, so husband can be close. They're working on it for you. Yes, they're going to do that. It will happen.
Real quick,
Break
Ashley
off.
King, if you can type your question again because I missed it. I'm sorry. That's for Ashley King.
Text hold.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Kristen from Kristen. She says,
Kristen.
hi from Alliance, Ohio. Do you see me getting out of this funk trouble in all aspects of my life? My first time watching.
First time watching. This has to do with self-forgiveness. It's really important that you work on self-forgiveness before you can move past this point. But they are working on it for you, but it's up to you to get past that. Okay, yes,
Okay.
thank you. Breaking off. Go ahead.
James Schroll wants to
James
know, any sport guide messages for me, Chris?
Any spirit guide messages?
Oh, sorry, yeah, spirit.
Of course.
Feels.
They're glad, James. They're glad that you're taking advantage of the resources around you right now. It's very important that you continue to do that. Thank you. Hang in there.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you. Breaking off. Go ahead.
Pearly May wants to know, hello from Hamburg. Any messages from my spirits?
It's almost a vindication. You are qualified. Stop doubting yourself. It's important that you know that you can do this. And that's the end of it. Thank you. Breaking off. Question.
Timothy wants to know, I lost my 2 Saint Benedict bracelets. One was blue and one was brown. I was wondering if you may know where they are, and thank you.
Where are the bracelets? Outside in the. It sounded like outside in the woods to me. But you
Okay.
will find it. You will find it, not them, but it. Give yourself time, though. Thank you. Question?
Lewis Perry wants to know, will my mom be okay?
Lewis Perry, will my mom be okay? You can say that confidently, yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm
She's
gonna
going
go
to make it.
to.
Said she's going to make it. That's how she put it.
Okay.
Breaking off. Question?
I'm going to mix her now. Can this is from Meredith Morrison. She wants to know, can I see spirits consciously again, and how do I get to do it again?
Can she see? You're trying too hard. Clear as day, you're trying too hard.
Oh, wow.
You need to pull back, relax, especially your eyes. Your eyes are too tense. You need to relax. That was it. Stopped. Just relax.
Oh, wow.
Just let it happen. Very important. Oh, remember to open your third eye. Yes.
Misty Rain George wants to know, is my mom my spirit guide? She just passed away 4/10/2017.
No. But she has crossed over. She's through the light, and she sees what's happening. But she is not your guide. She's on the other side watching, and she sends love to you. Very clearly, she sends love. Thank you. Breaking off. Go ahead.
Jennifer Rosas wants to know, do I have a spirit guide?
Which one? How many does she have? She's had spirit guides for years. How many? 3 spirit guides. 3. And
3?
They want you to start listening. Please start listening to them. You're fighting. Stop fighting. Question?
Sydney Roberts wants to know, do any of my spirit guides have a message for me?
Any spirit guides have a message for her? They said this is the time that your life begins. Right now. Right now. Thank you. Go ahead. Breaking off. Question.
Let me see if I'm going do you see... Oh, Mandy Green wants to know, do you see any children in my future?
Any children in her future? Yes. Plenty. Plenty. Not one. Plenty.
Oh, wow. Let's see. Brenda... I can say her last name.
Brenda.
Brenda wants to know, do I have spirit guides, please?
Spirit guides. Yes. 6 spirit guides.
Oh, wow.
And they are always calling you to come home, so they're always trying to get messages through to you. Yes. Thank you. Breaking off. Question?
Christine Granados, does Will have any messages for me?
Does Will have any messages for her? Just saying hi. Hi.
Wow.
Sending a lot of love. Not love, but a lot of love. Sending a lot of love. And then a woman said gracias. Thank you. Oh, Grandma said gracias.
Oh, wow.
From heaven. That's from heaven. Thank you. Breaking off. Question?
Donna McNamara wants to know, what message from my guides?
What message from the guides? You've got a lot of work to do. And that's exactly what I said. You got a lot of work to do. Thank you. Breaking off. Question?
Mel K wants to know, do I have any spirit guides?
Mel K, any spirit guides? They're laughing. And it just stopped. Mel K, spirit guides. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, they're not giving me a number, but several. Yes,
wow.
Thank you. Breaking off. Question?
Lisa Marie Rumfola wants to know, a message from my ex-husband, please.
Ex-husband. What's his... I need a name. Oh, no, he just came through. He says you're doing good. He's proud of you. You're doing good. He's proud of you. And he knows how tough things have been. Sorry.
I completely missed again. I'm sorry, Ashley. I missed your question again. Retype it again. I'm so sorry.
Breaking
it went up.
Changing. I'm sorry, technician. I apologize. I'm not going fast enough. Denise, question?
Madam Ophelia Red, does my granny, dad, or sister have any messages for me?
Anybody over there for her? I don't know which one it was. I think it was Grandma. Said that she's glad how committed you are to the new thing, to what you're doing now. Thank you. And they also said that you can be trouble. Thank you so much. Breaking off. Question?
Okay. Teresa wants to know, does my brother Tom Trippy have any messages for me?
Does Trippy have any messages? Does Trippy have any messages? No response on that one. We'll have to come back to it.
Brandy Simmons. My gosh, they're going up too fast, guys. If I miss your, just please retype it. They're going real fast, Moon. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. I'll try to keep up. Go ahead.
Let me see. Kathy Martin wants to know any spirit messages for me.
Any spirit messages for Kathy Martin? No, we missed on that one. Sorry, we're gonna have to come
Okay,
back.
I need to read Ashley's because I keep
Okay,
missing
go
hers.
back to
I was
Ashley. Ashley wants to
Ashley
know.
King. I was wondering. I never met my brother. He
Never
died while my
met your
mom was
brother.
pregnant. Oh my gosh! And again, it goes up when I'm reading her. Type it in again. I'm so sorry, Ashley.
Okay, we missed Ashley's again. Sorry, breaking off. Going to the next one.
Um, Shelby Wheeler. Shelby Wheeler. Did Jennifer move on?
Shelby Wheeler. Did Jennifer move on? Yes, she's gone. She's gone. She's come up with us. A man said she's come up with us. Yes. Go ahead. Breaking off. Go ahead.
Danielle Danielle Helma wants to know:
Danielle
Are my
wants to
grandparents
know.
with me? Are they at
Grandparents
peace?
with her.
Proud of me?
Grandparents, are you with her? Are you at peace? Are you proud of her? Yeah.
Come on,
Just
Ashley,
yeah.
read-
Yeah. Just yeah. Yes.
Okay. Mary
Breaking
wants
off.
to know:
Mary wants to know.
Will my granddaughter be okay?
Will your granddaughter be okay? They're working on it. They just said they're working on it. We know that kiddo's in pain. They're working on it.
Pearly May wants to know: Any messages for me?
Any messages for Pearly May? You can't get everything you want, is what they said. Thank you. Breaking off, moving on.
Okay, Tracy, this is my
Tracy.
first time on here with you. Is there anything for me, please?
Anything
From
for
the UK.
Tracy from the UK. I hope that she knows about the spirits that are around her all the time and that they're mainly family that are there with her. That's what she's experiencing.
Can you just check if
around her.
I feel bad for Ashley? Part of her question was she never met her brother, and I guess she wants to. I'm guessing she wants to know if her
Ashley
brother
wants to know
is
if her
around
brother's
her.
around her.
Ashley King.
Ashley King. Yes, the universe is good. Yes, he's with her. He is. He is. Yes.
Okay.
Sending love. Love you much. Yes.
Teresa Trivia, any messages for my
Teresa.
brother?
Message from her brother. She knows I'm okay. She knows I'm okay, and it's beautiful. Yes.
Madam Ophelia Red wants to
Breaking
know
up.
if she has any abilities.
Does she have any abilities? Mm-hmm. Yes. Look at the palm now. Look at the palm now. I'm assuming that's palm. Reading palms. Thank you. Breaking. The message took forever. Sorry. Thank you. Breaking off. Next question, please.
Okay, let's see. My mom was pregnant with me, but he always wanted. Again, I went back up. That was. I don't know if I'm just not meant to read. Ashley, go over to Mixer and type it in there. That one's slower.
Okay, guys, I'm trying to keep up too. I apologize. I'm getting a little overwhelmed.
Laurie wants to know:
Lori
Do
wants
I
to
have
know,
any spirit
does
guides
she
and
have any
messages?
spirit guides and messages? One man, male energy. I'm here. Any messages for her? Keep looking. Keep looking. Keep searching. Yes. Thank you. Breaking off. Go ahead.
Shelly Dion wants to know: Do I have any intuitive ability, and should I
Intuitive
develop
ability.
it or leave it alone?
Any intuitive ability. Should she develop it? She already knows she does. It has to do with the forehead. For again, that third eye, the seeing. It's already started. You can't stop it now. You got to move forward with it. Definitely do it. Thank you. Breaking off. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me go. My 15-year-old
Who is
son would
this?
like a message. This is Lisa Marie.
Lisa
My
Marie.
15-year-old son would like a message from his father, Richard,
Father
please.
Richard. Richard. I'm proud of him. Screamed it. I'm proud of him.
Oh wow.
Wow, it was clear. I'm proud of him. Thank you. Breaking off. Go ahead. Next.
Kathy Guys Wara wants to know: I lost my entire paternal side when I was young and have struggled with depression. How can I provide a more comforting view of life and death for my own children?
That's a good question. How can you help her? They want you to take a whole look at everything all throughout your life because there's been a lot of matters that have happened to you, some negative things, but there's also been some amazing things that no one else has ever experienced before, and you need to focus in on those things that have happened. And also know that there's more that's coming your way now. Open yourself up to the possibilities. It's very important. They're going too fast for me to even say, but open yourself up to the possibilities. Go back and look at those amazing things that nobody else has ever experienced before. Thank you. Breaking off. Go ahead.
Okay. Jalisa Slifer wants to know: please, any messages for me?
Any messages for Jaleesa? Interesting that they just said fire away. That was her message, fire away. Thank you.
Okay.
Breaking off. Go ahead.
Ashley King's question is finally, she never met her brother. He died while her mom was pregnant with her. He always wanted a sister, but she never met him. She's wondering if she made him proud of her as my dad, and she wants to know if she made him proud of her.
All he said was sending love. That was the last part of that message, was sending love. So I'm assuming, and this is an assumption, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. In conjunction with what we had before, yes. Go ahead. Question.
Okay.
Oh, and they want you to smile more. Go ahead.
And I guess she also wants to, because her dad has been gone for 3 years next month. So any messages from her dad?
Messages from her dad. Death isn't permanent. He said death isn't permanent. That's the message to her. And with God. With God.
Jaleesa wants to hear from her mother.
Jaleesa's trying to reach her mother. Are you there? I'm not hearing anything right off the bat with that one. I apologize. We'd probably need her name. Go ahead.
Cora wants to know.
Cora wants to know.
My last question is: was that my grandfather Jimmy with me when the Tim McGraw song played?
Grandfather Jimmy, Tim McGraw song, was that you? You already knew that. You already knew that. Yes. Sending love. Thank you. Breaking off. Go ahead.
Okay.
Starting to fade, so we're gonna have to kind of move it along here, guys.
Ashley King wants to know any messages from her dad.
King, any messages from her dad? Okay, the way that he said that, he says he's doing perfect. Like everything is perfect, everything is good. And that's something that she needs to know because it's something that she worries about. But everything is perfect where he is. And that there's animals. I don't know what that's about. Lori. Thank you. Breaking off. Question?
Chrissy Hazard wants to know who's in my home, Dee. There's somebody in her home. She wants to know who it is.
What's her name?
Chrissy Grits Hazard.
Grits Hazard.
Grits.
Who's in the home with her? Spirit. It's part of the family. It said the way it was a female said it's part of the family. And they're there to help you. It's nothing bad. Please listen to me. They're trying to communicate with you. Open yourself up to it. I'm getting the impression it's a grandmother, great-grandmother. It's definitely an older female energy. Thank
wow.
you. Okay, question?
Meredith Morrison, how can I get over my fear?
Meredith Morrison, how can she get over her fear? Face it. A male voice just said, face it.
Wow.
Just straight on, face it. That was a guide. Thank you. Breaking off.
Mindy Nash, is my granddaughter around me. She passed away at 5 months old. Will I in love again? What is his first name?
Okay, just so you know, granddaughter has already come back through. That was not a permanent situation. The granddaughter's already come back into this world. Will she ever love again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she has to be willing to give her heart, and she's not right now. She's got to be willing to give her heart. Until she does that, no. But if she can surrender it, she'll be fine. Yes. Breaking off question.
Megan Weselick wants to know messages from my godfather. Today is his birthday.
Today is his birthday. Hey, kid. Right there. Hey, kid. Just boom. Hey, kid. Yes, there he is. Thank you. Breaking off. Thank you.
Lynette Marie wants to know, should I give up on my current relationship? Will I find love?
Will she find love? Yeah, they're saying that it's not worth it, and that the next one will be incredible. So yes, they are feeling that you need to move on. Thank you. Breaking off. Go ahead.
Mel K wants to know, is Dawn sending me the pennies?
Is Dawn sending a whole lot of them? A whole lot of them. Yes. And something about a marriage. I don't know if that's relating. Thank you. Next question. Breaking off.
Okay. Question from David wants to know: is my nephew's friend? Can my nephew's friend be trusted? Last name is Livesey.
Livesey is last name. Can they be trusted? Can't be. Can't be. Clear as day. Can't be. Cannot be. Thank you. Breaking off. Go ahead.
Wow. Okay. Let me see. Amanda wants to know, will my sister and I ever find out who our dad is?
Will they ever find out who their dad is? That's a yes, and a ding came with it. Usually when we hear those bells, that's a definite yes. They're working
Wow.
on it on this side or on their side, and they're trying to help you both out. I feel like that's going to happen, and this is just me. I think that's going to happen probably within the year. Thank you. Breaking off. Go ahead.
Robert Vasquez
Robert
says his
Vasquez.
dad passed 2 years ago.
Dad
The
passed
last
2 years
time they
ago.
talked, they were arguing.
They were arguing.
Any messages from his dad?
Any messages from his
Does he
dad?
forgive him?
Those things aren't even important anymore. That was another day. Everything's fine now. That's my kid. Yes,
Aw.
it's forgiven. Everything is good. I love you, buddy. He said, I love you, buddy.
Aw.
To have better memories of me is what he said. Think back to the good times. Thank you, sir. Breaking off. Go ahead.
Sonia Joy wanted to know if
Sonia
she was
Joy.
in danger.
Sonia Joy, is she in? Yeah, don't stay. It just said don't stay. I don't know what that means. Thank you. Breaking off. Go ahead.
Melissa Rice, will
Melissa
my
Rice.
health disorder get better?
Health disorder get better. Yes, yes. 2 yeses. Yes, yes. They're working hard
Mel-
for you. They're working hard for you. Break off. Go ahead. Next.
Mel K wants to know any
Okay.
messages from my dad, Michael.
Any messages from her dad, Michael? I love you. Just that. I love you.
Wow.
Thank you. And he
Teresa-
sees her.
Oh.
Sorry. Breaking off. Go ahead.
Teresa Gallagher wants to know any messages for me?
Any messages for her? It's too broken. I can't get anything through that. Sorry.
Wow.
Thank you. Next question.
Okay.
Breaking off.
Laura Watkins.
Laura
Who are the
Watkins.
dark game players stepping in front of me in the night? Are they guides?
Are those guides? No, no, not that. They're not that. When you experience these things, it's cold that you're experiencing. That wouldn't be a guide. They're saying not to trust that's not a guide. Thank you. Asking for protection for her, please. Thank you. Breaking off. Moving on.
Chrissy Hazard wants to know how many spirits are in her home.
How many spirits are in her home? Are you serious? They just said, are you serious? Yes, we're
That means-
serious.
Wow.
They're not a threat to you. You don't need help. They're not saying how many, but they're saying that they're not a threat. You don't need help. Pay more attention to your dreams. That's very important. Thank you. Breaking off. Moving on.
Cora Mosher says, Dee, should I have been called to help with questions?
I'm confused by that. I don't know.
I don't understand.
Sorry, breaking off. Next.
Timothy Morse wants to know
Wants to
if
know.
he has any psychic
Does
abilities
he have
and
any
what
psychic
they are.
abilities? It has to do with sight, and it is something that you can learn, something that you can develop in seeing spirit. Yes. But it's important that you don't just start and then leave it alone. You've got to continue. You've got to follow through. Very important. Thank you. Breaking off. Moving on. Thank you.
Amy Santee says, my sis died of cancer and my dad committed suicide within a year of each other. She'd love to hear anything from either of them.
They've come back to you. That was I believe your father saying, we've come back to you. We're still at home. She said, we're still at home. Have you crossed through the light? Have you moved through? Yes, they moved through. They're both aware. So they've both moved through. They're both safe. And they're sending love to you.
Wow.
And he doesn't fool around with it. He just directly tries to communicate with you. Thank you so much. Moving on.
Jess R wants to know, am I still going to have dreams about what's going to happen this summer from Tony?
From Tony. Yeah, you're going to get some. Definitely. Yes. Thank you. Moving on.
I hate to do this, but I have a question. I want to ask if my dad has any messages for my brother since today's his birthday.
Dee wants to know any messages for Oscar from Dad. Happy birthday, son. Happy birthday, son.
Does he have anything he wants to tell him?
Anything you want to say to him? Oh, he's working on something big. Hold on. Oh, he said it in Spanish. I don't know.
I heard that voice.
It was like Milos. I couldn't make it out.
I hope he says it again.
He said happy birthday again. Thank you so much for coming through. Okay,
Okay.
question.
Tracy wants to know, my granddad passed
Tracy
8th of December
Granddad,
of
8th of December
2016. Is he okay?
2016.
And
Is
is
he
my
okay?
granddad Marshall going to be crossover soon?
He loves her. Yes, he has crossed over. He loves her. And that's not for them to say yet, so we're not going to get into that one. But thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, breaking off, moving on.
Guys, if I miss your questions, type them in again. I'm sorry, they're going very fast. I do apologize. Patty Moore wants to know, any messages from my mom,
Messages
Judy,
from
or
Mom
dad,
Judy
Richard?
or Mom Richard. Hi. Just hi. He, they've crossed over. They've crossed over. That's what she said. Hi, we've crossed over. Hi, baby. He said, hi,
Aw.
baby.
Kristen Aaron
Thank you, breaking
Macaulay
up.
wants to know,
Kristen,
messages from my Pap John or Granny Jane?
Granny Jane. Oh, just a strange message. They said, listen to your friends. It's very important you listen to your friends right now. I don't know what that's about, but that was a definite direct message to you.
Wow.
Okay, thank you. Breaking
Uh,
off question.
Chad Reynolds wants to know,
Chad
who's
Reynolds.
shaking my bed at
Who's
night?
shaking his bed at night? I don't know who it was, but they laughed. They go, "It's me," and they were laughing though. It was like almost like a childish, playful voice. Thank you. Breaking off, moving on.
Oh my God. Sydney
I heard
Roberts,
you.
do I have any abilities? And if so, what are they?
Does she have any abilities? What are they? They just said sees things. I'm assuming future things. Yes, ahead of time. Seeing things ahead of time. Yes, that's the ability. Thank you. Breaking off.
Um, Let me see. April
April.
Veranda wants to know, any messages for me?
Any messages for her? We're glad we could talk. We're glad we could talk. We're free. Certainly. They're free.
Uh,
Thank you. Breaking off.
Jennifer Rosa says, my kids are watching. Anything
Jennifer's
for
kids are
them?
watching. Anything for them? It's I miss you, baby. I miss you, baby. And also a message to her about her finances. Be careful financially right now. Thank you. Breaking off, moving on.
Brandy Lindsay has, my grandmother
Lindsay.
visited me in my dreams. What messages does she have?
Visiting the dreams. She has? Do you have any messages you want to pass along? It's important that she waits on this decision. It's very important to wait until you're confident. It's not a good deal. Thank you. Breaking off, moving on.
Tanya Marie Cohen, any messages from my mom?
Any messages for her mom or from her mom?
From her mom.
Any messages from her mom? Not hearing anything right off the bat. Breaking.
Okay.
We'll come back. Moving on.
Linda Hoffman, any
Linda
love
Hoffman.
coming my way?
Any love coming her way?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's not going to be routine. It's going to be different. Yes. Thank you. All right. And to maintain your confidence, it's important that you do that with this whole thing. Thank you. Next question. Breaking off. Moving on.
Okay, let me see. Ashley Crowley, any
Ashley
messages
Crowley.
or something big for me and my son?
Anything? Said first things first, and then you got to give it time. You're rushing. Give it time. They're really trying. They're really trying to do something for you, but you're rushing it. So please just take some time. Step back. Really important. Thank you. Breaking off. We'll do a couple more. Go ahead.
Janet,
Janet.
Walker White Jones wants to know, anyone watching over me?
Anyone watching over her? The only response was, of course, there's several besides him. So there's definitely many spirits that are watching over you right now, protecting you. Him, I don't know who they're referring to, but it sounds positive. Thank you. Breaking off, moving on.
Okay. Does my Savannah Martin wants to know, does my Uncle Eric have any information for me that I need to be aware of?
He says it's really important that you pay attention to the dreams because he's trying to give you very specific information inside the dreams. Eric. And he's trying to be very specific so that it's easy for you to understand. Lots of pictures in your mind. Thank you. Let's do last question.
Okay, Cheryl
Thank you so
Higgs
much.
wants to know,
Cheryl Higgs.
please, any messages from my
Messages for
mom?
Cheryl Higgs from her mom. Finally got up. I don't know what that means. I finally got up.
Can I ask one
Walking
more
with you.
question?
Walking with you. Trying not to cause too many problems. Thank you. Yes. Okay.
Okay,
Go ahead.
this is important from my friend Terry Cuevas.
Terry
Terry
Cuevas.
Cuevas Perez wants to know,
Paris.
what does
What
Jessica
does
want to tell
Jessica
me?
want to tell me? Did you hear that?
I
She
heard
said
that.
hello. She said hello. What are we trying to get to here?
There's something she wants to tell her.
What are you trying to pass on to her? Something about he's crazy? He's crazy? He needs to talk to you. So important, needs to talk to you. It's so dark. I'm here. Give it time. Give it time. But she wants to talk when she sleeps. It's very important. She's not listening. She's trying too hard.
Oh wow, okay.
She says
Um,
when she opens up, it'll hit her. It'll come to her. And you can't.
wow.
This is something you can't force it. You can't force it. It's very important. And you will remember afterwards. Your guide says you'll remember afterwards. Thank you. Are we good, Denise?
Yeah, okay. One more real quick. My cousin Cesar Garcia, he's watching. His dad passed away several years ago. Is there any messages from his
What's his
dad to
name?
him?
What's his name?
Cesar Garcia. Cesar Garcia.
Cesar Garcia. What's his father's name?
Also Cesar Garcia.
Okay. He loves him. Sorry. And he says something about being sorry, and sometimes he stands in his room. He'll actually see the shadow, stands in his room.
Oh, okay. Wow, I'm gonna talk to my cousin about that. Wow.
Thank you, technicians. Thank you, everyone, for coming through. We're going to go ahead and shut down now. I want to send love to the other side, everyone who communicated. I want to thank you all for coming through. I want to thank all of the technicians for coming through and helping as well. And I want to thank you for this gift. Thank you all so much. Sending love. Goodbye. Love
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye. Love you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Guys, I just
Give me
want
a
to really
second.
apologize. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Moonie. I just want to apologize, guys, if I didn't get your question. It's really difficult. There's a bunch of you in there. There's over 70 people in there, and the questions are going by so fast. And I'm trying to read them all, and I'm trying to read the questions on Paranormal Warehouse and on the Mixler. And I'm trying my best, and I want to get everybody. I want to get everybody's questions. I just want to say real quick, thank you, technicians, and we just want to give Moonie a second because I know it's really draining on him, and I worry about him. So we're just gonna give him just a second. And I do apologize that I see a lot of really important questions about a lot of you wanting to reach out to your loved ones. Right now, we're gonna continue with the topic, which is how to connect with your spirit guides. And I just want to say real quick, hi Terry, hi. I hope you heard the answer to the question. And hi Tony, thanks for the hello. And I just want to say, as we talk about the topic, maybe in some way we can still find answers to questions. I am going to say, as I usually try to, when we do reading shows, I get, and not in a bad way, but I get overprotective of Moon when people start asking him after he does the box session, when they start to ask him questions. Moon, what about this and what about that? I'm like, don't ask him, because I know it's really draining on him. So unless he says he can answer something and it's not too much, then that's fine. But sometimes he can answer, when he's not doing the box session, he can do a reading without it. But I mean, it does take a lot out of him. So right now we're going to get into the topic, and which is connecting with spirit guides. And are you okay, Moonie? You're back with us. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. It got pretty intense at the end there.
I
Started
know.
getting pretty draining. So I apologize, guys, that I wasn't able to answer everybody's questions. But hopefully I was able to get you guys some quick answers. that
I'm
hopefully you needed to hear some of those
And
things.
I do. I feel really bad because I didn't get to ask all the questions. They were going really fast on both. On Mixer was going a little bit slower, and but on Paranormal Warehouse they were just going through, and then there was some that I know Spirit was guiding me to. Like I knew I had to get Ashley's question. It just for some reason Spirit was telling me keep asking Ashley to retype it, and I think that's because the message was there for her.
Yeah, it definitely was. He was trying to
And
get
it
through, and
he was trying to get through, and I
that was
think Spirit
important.
it just and I kept saying, Ashley, please retype it, and at the end there it was I kept getting it wrong, and it was there any messages from her father, and I was able to get that.
Dee, really quickly, I just wanted to get to this.
Uh-huh.
It's in the chat room, and I need because this came through on the box before I could even shut down for Amy
Uh-huh.
Connor, asking about her stepdad, being happy with her. He did come through a male voice, and I'm assuming it's your father came through and said yes, love you. So I'm assuming that was an answer to your question. But I didn't even look at the chat room, but I did have Connor that came through, so I'm assuming that's you. I just wanted to tell you. Um, just trying to read a couple of questions, and I'm going to be loopy for a minute, guys. So just
Now
bear
you're the
with me.
loopy one.
I am. I'm Loop Mooney right now.
Oh,
Um, Tony, Moonie, do you ground a lot when you do readings? Yeah, I have my own version of grounding. It's a little bit different than what other people do, but it seems to work for me. And I'm very fortunate. I usually recover pretty quickly. So, good question. Thank you for answering that. Jessica's looking out for me. No more readings. No more readings tonight. Sorry, guys.
and I was doing the same thing. I was like, guys, and I do feel bad. I mean, because of course, I mean, you get all these people that they really want. Everybody wants to reach out to their loved ones, and they
Yeah.
want to know if it's not reaching out to their loved ones, they want to know something that a question that they have that they want Spirit to answer for them,
Right.
and I get that. So I feel really bad when I'm running, when I'm going through
No,
the
it's
questions, and I want to get them all, and I tried my best, and
you can only do what you can do. I know how that is. I mean, and the
yeah,
questions that were meant to be answered tonight got answered, guys, and we'll do more of these in the future. Please keep coming back, keep tuning in, and we'll help you out as much as we can. And if you guys ever want to do like a one-on-one with me, like I said, I'm doing the shorter readings now that are more affordable for $75, and then I'm also doing the regular readings too. So just go to my page, get in touch with me if you're interested in doing that stuff.
yeah.
Ashley King said something really nice. She said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys really helped me get through my grieving, and I can't thank you both very
Oh,
much."
that's
So
good.
hey, I'm just glad we could help you. Sheba, she calls me her spirit daddy, which I love. She says, "Take care, spirit daddy. I'm trying." Um, Chrissy says, "Take care." Yeah, Laura wants to know. I was wondering if reading auras is helpful in understanding guides. Unrelated, I think, to a certain degree. When I read or auras, usually it's just the energy that we carry in life and death, and it tells a lot about who you are and the energy that you carry, and kind of what type of person and soul you are. So I'd say they're kind of unrelated. Amy Connor wants to know when this will be happening again. Hopefully soon. Jennifer says y'all are so awesome. I always like to hear
Oh,
that. That's always nice to hear. You made my day. I wish I could talk to you all the time. Well, you can. Actually, guys, if you're ever just wanting to hang out with us, and that's kind of what we do, is we do our show, but it's just kind of a hangout and having fun. We're here Wednesdays and Thursdays, and you can look at the specific times. We do Box Talk News on Wednesday, which is just a fun time. We get together and
that
talk
one's
about.
that one's just a riot.
Yeah, we just talk about random subjects, and it's not always so serious. And then we usually come up with a topic for our Thursday show. So Wednesday and Thursday we'll be here. Anita, good night, love and light. I'm just trying to run through a few of these. Amy says you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Of course, thank you. Pearlie says thanks millions. Of course. Lynn Meliz, my computer froze. Did he answer mine? I don't know. Did I? In the midst of all that, I'm not sure if I did.
Hmm. You know what? I don't know. We were going so fast, and I sort of get zoned in too.
Mm,
I mean, believe it or not, Moon, when we're doing this, when we're doing, I think like we're connected so much that
right.
I'm reading the questions, and I'm reading what I feel like Spirit's guiding me
To hit
to
each
read certain
question.
ones,
Yeah.
and I get really hot, so it gets intense for me as well, and it you
Right.
know.
Amy, you're welcome. I'm glad I could get that message through to you. Patty, thank you. I think you're awesome too. Um,
Tony, yes, thank you. I am feeling a little bit better. I actually am feeling better because I took a happy pill.
our friend Colette over in England, merry old England, who I think it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning right now, said great readings tonight, Chris. Hugs back to you. Thank you for staying up all night and listening to our show. I can't say that I would. So I appreciate you guys who do that. That's so awesome. And if I could just ask you again as a favor to us, if you wouldn't mind sharing, if you haven't, share the show to your page, your personal Facebook page right now, if you wouldn't mind. It's our way of getting out there and letting people experience what we do and what we talk about, and just we love our people. We love our box talkers and our box talk squad and our cheerleaders, and we love you
We
guys.
really do.
And our
We
listeners
do.
you're the reason we do this. We don't get paid to do it, so we love to come in here and hang out with you guys and just have a good time, and talk a little paranormal, talk a little psychic, do some readings, and just be around you. So if you don't mind sharing the show to your page, thanks. And if you don't want to do it, that's okay too. But we really appreciate it. Tracy, you're all amazing. Well done. Thank you. Moon, you're awesome. From Christine, thank you. James wants to know if I use crystals. Yeah, I actually use a couple of crystals for grounding and energy. And it's interesting, before my mom and I do like a public performance, like a reading type of thing or something like that, we always use crystals. And it's funny too, because she does tarot, and she pulls a card of the day. And we ask a question and pull it out and kind of get our reading for the day. It's kind of fun. Cora says, Moon is a bless. Thank you. Tony, I don't know if you came in late or not. I can't tell you that one. I know I'm psychic, but I'm not sure if you came in late. Angela says, just came across this. Wow. I'm going to take that as a good thing. Thanks for tuning in, Angela. Hopefully we'll see you again here on these shows that we do. Sonia Joy Millers, thank you so much. Do you think I should leave my home? I'm going back because I remember this from the reading, and that's rare because I usually don't remember a whole lot of the questions that come through. Sonia, I don't feel like you have to leave the home. My feeling, you need more protection around you, though. Not just spiritual protection, but actually maybe make a call to local law enforcement, something that makes you feel a little bit better about the situation. But I don't think you need to leave. I don't think that you're unsafe, but it's always good to be safe. Brenda says, many blessings to you both. Jennifer, do spirits ever come back? Yeah, absolutely. Spirits always come back, especially when we're talking about friends and family. When they make the transition, when they cross and they become intelligent spirits, once they move through the light, you find that the majority of the time when they come back and talk to us, they talk about how they help their living friends and family over here, and that they're working to help us find our life path and keep us safe and things like that. So yeah, they definitely do come back. Patty says, Dee, you're doing an excellent job, hon. So she was saying that you did an awesome job with the question, so no worries about that.
Yay.
Let's see here. Chrissy says, you're both great, and I'm glad to see Dee back with her giggles. Me too. Hopefully when we get to more of the fun part of the show, we'll get more giggles. Yeah, Laura said she was getting worried about me when I was rubbing my head, and it got intense. That's usually what happens, is it gets to a certain level, because with the ghost box, for those who don't know, who kind of new to this, it's not just me receiving the messages and translating messages, but I'm also actually using my energy as a medium to power the device as well. So it's a circular power. I've got my guides protecting me, my technicians that are out there, but there hits a certain point where
it's very draining.
Yeah, they just can't keep me going. I can't keep me going, and that's kind of the end of that.
And then they start telling you to stop, and sometimes you don't.
Yeah, they usually I listen to them, but sometimes when we're doing these types of readings, I kind of keep going, and they get mad at me, and sometimes they shut the box off, and that's the end of that. So, but tonight they didn't say anything like that. They said I could keep going, so that was a good thing. Louise Perry Prev Dixon says, thank you. My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer and needs a second operation next Friday. She lost her partner 1 year ago to cancer too. So I'm sorry to hear that. Tragedy, it's just so hard. And I know somewhat what you're going through. I'm not there with you, but I've lived through similar situations, and God bless you. And I hope that everything turns out all right. I know that she's definitely got friends and family in spirit that are working to pull her through. So I hope that works. James wants to remind everybody that we're on earlier on Wednesdays, which is true. So please check your local listings, as I always say.
Wednesdays we're on at Central Time, 6:30 Central Time. That's like really early.
Yeah, it is super early. Tony says, Denise, I should start coming in more of your shows. Is awesome.
Thank you.
And then let's see here.
I also have Phenomenon Encountered on Tuesdays. So those of you that want to see more of Dee, you can watch on Tuesdays Phenomenon Encountered, 7:30 Central.
That's true. Dee is on a lot a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
And all of her shows are
Pretty
good
sensitive.
too, so it's a good thing.
All my shows are awesome.
They are all good. I can promise you that. Dee's really good, and Dan in Phenomenon Encountered is awesome too. So if you guys have a chance, check out that show too. So you've got a few days of D.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley,
3 days of D. 3D.
3D. 3D. That's our new hashtag tonight. 3D. Ashley King says, is it true that kids have spiritual feelings? Because I noticed my 4-year-old acting different ways around different people. Yeah, this is kind of a cool thing. We've talked about this before, but again, for our new listeners, something that we found out is that children are born to see what's in front of them. So basically, our brain waves don't change until about age 9, right around that time, and we see the world as a whole. So kids see what's in front of them, and they see spirit, they communicate with spirit like it's nothing. So sometimes they talk about imaginary friends, and they talk about all these experiences they're having. They're genuinely experiencing a lot of these things. When it's not imagination, it's something that's really happening. So when the thing that you can know about kids too is if animals and kids, if they act badly towards someone, right there, it's a good indicator that there's something wrong in that situation. If animals run from a person, if kids shy away from a person, usually that means that they're picking up on something that we necessarily aren't at that time. So I always tell people to be very careful and watch their kids.
Mm-hmm.
Louise Perry, your answer was beyond comforting and reassuring. I'm so happy I could do that for you. That just makes my whole night. That really does a lot for me. Cora, that's why I'm saying it's blessed and cleansed. Thank you. I don't know what that means. Margaret West says we need more tome turners. Tome. Am I pronouncing that right? D?
I can't see it. What? Where are you?
We need more TOME turners.
Tome turners.
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's just whisper, since we don't know what that is.
We're gonna whisper like this for the rest of the show now. Everyone, just know that we don't know what it means. We're just gonna whisper from here on out.
We whisper when we get very nervous.
We get nervous and we get whispery. Sorry. Okay. Wendy Nash. Let's see. Mindy Nash, thank you so much for answering my questions tonight. May God bless you and protect you again. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just you guys thanking us is just awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah. It makes. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's okay. I was just saying it just that's what we love to do. That's our job.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
Oh, it's almost like we're on the same page. Interesting. Tony says Moonie's face looks more pinkish. LOL. I get strange comments that come in here, and sometimes I think it's just best not to answer those things or comment. James Carter. It is so hard to pay attention to the show with 5 kids always at the door. I miss so much. Sorry, James. I apologize. You can always go back. Oh, that's another little plug I can do here.
Yes, do it. It's a plug. Plug it.
If you guys do miss something with the show, or if you miss an entire show, God forbid, you can always go to my YouTube channel, which is the channel's Man is the Moon is the name of it. Man is the Moon. And subscribe there, and you can see all the old Box Talks episodes and all the Box Talk news episodes. And I also have a show that Dee does all the narration for, called the Ghost Box Chronicles. It's like a web series on YouTube, and it's doing pretty well. So if you guys want to kind of
whisper,
she doesn't whisper. She actually talks. So if you guys want to check out the show, it's like, I think it's like a TV show. It kind of comes across that way.
It does.
And you guys get to follow the paranormal stuff that we do, the psychic reading stuff that we do, and I always use the box on each episode, hence the book Ghost Box Chronicles. And you guys get
Dee's voice.
You get Dee's voice, and you get to kind of live along with what we do, kind of see everything that we do out in the field. We don't cut it or cut many things out. We just try to give you everything that happens out there. I
just saw, what you were, we got very nervous and we started whispering because we didn't know what the tome turner was.
Yes.
Somebody put in there, they meant time turner, like Harry Potter, time turner.
Oh, okay, now I get it. That makes sense. Sorry, I was just like, what is a tome turner? I'm not sure.
Tome turner.
You kind of scared us a little bit. We've slowed down on that one.
This is something we don't know.
Yeah, I know, and I fully will admit, when I don't know something, I'm like, I don't know. Dee, you?
I don't know. Skip, next question. Tome turner. This is something from the spirit world we don't know.
Hey, educate me. If you know what a tome turner is, let me know. I just want to read a couple more comments. Lisa Marie Runfollow. Thank you so much for getting our question answered for our 15-year-old son. Glad his father is proud of him. Good to hear he's watching. You guys are awesome, so fun. Thank you so much. Glad we could do that for you. Amanda Gramlich. My father passed away a few years ago. I want to know if he's upset with me for everything we've been through, and if he truly knows I truly do love him. And I'm just looking at your picture here. I know I'm not supposed to do this already. Uh, I'm looking at your
Oh, he
picture.
saw me looking at him like,
Yeah, I know, but
I know, I know, I know, I know,
I've
I
got
know,
to. Yeah.
I know.
Um, no, I'm not. I do sense he is with you. I don't sense that he's upset with you at all. As a matter of fact, I feel like he might be hanging on to try to work out some of those unresolved issues. One thing I'd ask you to do, Amanda, if you can, is please just speak out to the open air. I need for you to forgive him. Um, and I need for you to talk it out with him. I know as crazy as that sounds, but I also want to encourage you to have him move on because I feel like he's very much attached to you, trying to resolve this situation. But there's no anger. There's a lot of confusion there and a lot of regret. And I just hope that you can do what I'm saying and help him move on. So yeah, thank you. Um, Sorry, Dan, I didn't mean
Okay,
to cut you off. There's just so many.
correction.
Yes.
Correction. Tome Turner is not, they didn't mean time turner. James Carter says tome is a book of knowledge. So a tome turner would be a page turner, basically. LOL.
Oh.
That was something we didn't know.
Well, no, we've learned something. But see, that's what I love about our show because if there's,
Hmm.
and we've had this happen before. It's not like
Hmm.
we're the be all end all knowledge,
We're not.
No, I mean, there's things we don't know, obviously, and
We both just got a wrinkle in our
we
brain.
did. That is so cool because now I've got that and I know that. So that's really cool. No, seriously, thank you
Hmm.
guys for
Yeah, thank
educating
you.
us, and it does work both ways. Thank you. Um, Amy Santi, how would I get in touch with you, Mooney? I'd love to have a one-on-one with you. Hey, if you,
Facebook.
yeah, Facebook is the easiest way, honestly, guys. Or you can go to my website. It's chrismoonpsychic.com. If you want to go there, there's a little section you fill out, and you can
You
go
could
straight to me.
also message him on our Box Talk page
Yeah,
also, or, you know.
yeah, box talk page. You can always go to my personal page. We can do a one-on-one session, and it's kind of cool because you've got 10. Now, I'm glad I offered this 10-minute one. It's so much fun. You can do a 10-minute session, or you can do a full 20, and get a lot of questions answered. So far, so good. We have a good success rate, and I just started the 10-minute readings today, and people are just killing it with their questions. So thank you guys. You're doing really, really well. Um, Oh, and so many people are sharing the video. Thank you guys. Please, again, if you would, if you like us, if you think we're okay, please give us lots of hearts and share the video to your page. We'd really appreciate it. We mean that. Sonia says, I know something I shouldn't. Wait, I know something I shouldn't. It's a person. Yeah. Um, yeah, I got to agree with you on that one. I don't go too deep into that, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. If you want to talk about that personally, go ahead and message me, and we can discuss what I'm getting on that one. Um, let's see.
Okay, and I just want to say real quick, Cora is offering to help read with questions next time we do a reading session.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, we can bring
That
you
would
on
be
and read
actually,
some
that
questions.
would be awesome. If we could call her and have her
Yeah.
on, yeah, that way she could
Well,
be reading the mixer questions and I can be doing Paranormal
oh,
Warehouse.
that'd
That
be
would,
awesome. Yeah, we'll take you up on
yeah.
that. Thank you, Cora. That's really awesome, and happy birthday again. Um, Colette, our wonderful European British watcher. Chris, I have a lot of spirits around me. Now there is a pressure on my head, but I feel it will be okay. LOL. They're just getting too near. Yeah, I think that they were very interested in what was going on with the show and probably trying to connect. We have that happen a lot with electronics guys. If you haven't experienced it before, when I have the box going and we're doing one of these big Facebook kind of sessions, radio sessions, you'll find out sometimes that your electronic stuff will go completely wacky, or you'll start to pick up some activity inside your house. We did some stuff, more of a paranormal show a few weeks back, right, Dee? The Amityville.
Hmm. Yes.
We did an Amityville reading to figure out exactly what happened in the Amityville horror, and I mean I can't tell you how amazing the information that came through, how accurate everything came through. I think we've pretty much figured out the crime, how it all went down, how it happened, and who was involved. But anyway, when it was playing into the open air, a lot of our listeners started to have activity, if not at that moment, they started having activity in their house right after that. So we always tell people try to listen with headphones to the show because crazy things can happen when we do this. When those voices start coming through, you got to be really cautious. And some people were getting sick. There was all sorts of different things that were going on. So yeah, we have seen that before. It's pretty amazing.
Um, I want to say something real quick because Juniper, she's talking about, and I just feel like I want to tell her. I saw her that she's mentioning she wants to start a YouTube channel. So she was asking people, do you guys think I should do that YouTube channel on giving advice? It says I'm planning on doing a YouTube channel on giving advice. Do you guys think I would do well? I feel like right away just looking at that, and you know, Moon, that I've been like getting better at this.
Yeah.
I feel that she would do. I don't know if you agree with me, but I feel like she would do really well at that. Like I feel like that's her thing. Like if even counseling, if she was to go into that field, she could do really well as, you know, counseling, listening to people, giving them advice. That's just when I see her picture and when I see that with Juniper, that and the arts for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, I think that I'm getting the psychic counseling thing. I think that a lot of people would really enjoy that, especially with your personality and your great energy. I think that you draw a lot of people in just from doing that, and I think it would be very successful for you. And I mean successful in what you want from it. I'm not saying 2 million viewers and all that kind of stuff, but I think that you would definitely find a lot of fulfillment from doing it. So, Junie, I encourage you, and I know Dee does too.
Yeah. So go for it.
Yep. We lost Tim. He went to bed. Love you, Tim. Good night.
Love you, Tim. Good night.
Sonia, any spirit would be the victim. Okay. Tony says, Moonie, I am going through an awakening right now because after my third eye opened, everything changed. Yeah, it's when you make the conscious decision to start exploring anything in the psychic realm, if you're doing it from the right place, if you're doing it from a place that's good inside of you, you will have an awakening. The world will change for you. You will start to see things differently. Now,
yes.
That being said, it's a beautiful, wonderful thing. If you're hesitant whatsoever about doing this, I suggest that you hold off until you're completely ready because there is no going back from that. It's not that you can step into the world and step back out. Once you're in and you start to see and experience those things, it's not going to revert back to what it was before. So don't just jump in, think about it. But Tony's already in there, and it is pretty amazing how literally your vision of the world changes at that point, and the way that you see and smell and experience things. It's pretty incredible.
It's true, and from my personal experience, I do have to say you're absolutely right. 100%, I agree with you. I mean, I remember. I mean, it's been happening to me slowly for the past couple of years now, and it really sped up recently for me. And I do have to say, in the past couple of months after meeting you, Moonie, it just really, I mean, because, you know, we started talking a lot more, and I'd ask you questions, advice, blah, blah. And I remember one of the first things you told me was, I think you should, but you got to do, you told me what you just said right now, that I got to wait until I'm ready. And, we went to all that, and I was like, I don't know. And I'm like, I think you're ready, but it's got to be you. And so when I decided to just, do it, I remember you told me you're still kind of scared right now, so I would just kind of hold off.
Right.
So I did. And when I decided to just, I'm not scared anymore. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just connect with my, do more meditation and sort of just clear. It's the best way I could put it. Just clear and connect and with the universe. And I remember when that happened to me, I think I messaged Dan because I saw he was up really early in the morning, and I told him something happened to me. Oh my! And David, my husband, was there when it happened. He witnessed it. He saw it happen to me as it happened, and he was like, "Oh my God, wow!" And I messaged Dan. I was like, "Something happened to me last night. This is crazy. I connected with my higher self. I couldn't come down from it." And then I was just waiting to see that you were awake on Facebook, so I could message you right away,
Right.
Moon. And as soon as I saw that you were awake, Moon, I guess what happened? And you were like, yeah, what's up, D? Blah blah.
That's
but
pretty
when
accurate too.
Yeah, and when I told you what it was, you were like, oh wow. And I see Dan in there. He's like, yeah, all hours. But yeah, like when it was like, I think it was like 4 a.m, and I saw he was up, and I'm like, Dan, guess what happened to me? Yeah. And he was like, what happened? And I told him, and we talked, and he was like, wow, that's amazing. And It's crazy, and yeah, I you can't go back from it. And I've been, and I talked to Dan a lot about it because I feel like my awakening is getting stronger. And I've talked to Bernice, and one of the things she told me, and it's been happening. And I know you told me the same thing, so I will give you credit because every
Yeah,
time you're
most of the time, most of the time it's funny. I'll tell her all kinds of things. By the way, just as a side note here, I'll give her all kinds of information, and she'll go, cool. And then she'll come back to me. She'll be like, oh my God, guess what Bernice told me? Oh my God, guess what so and so told me? Oh my God, and I'm like, yeah, I told you that like 3 months ago. And she's like, oh
yeah.
yeah, I know, but they told me too. I'm like, anyway, it's funny.
It's true though, and you told me the same thing. But Bernice also recently told me this. When she was doing her show, I asked the question, and Dan asked the question for me, and she says that I was going to start my abilities. I was going to start having visions, and I was going to start. And that's exactly what you told me. I know, because when I told you, they were like, didn't I tell you that like over a month ago?"
That's how it goes. Yep.
Yeah, I remember you said yours is going to be like you're going to see things. It's going to be vision. So, but see, that's two amazing psychics that have told me that, and it's already been happening. It really has, So I'm excited.
That's pretty cool. That's awesome. And it's going to keep going. But I didn't tell you that. Don't forget it. Somebody else will tell you, and you can go. Okay. Nicole says, Moon, I would love it if my son joined me doing mediumship like you and your mom. Yeah, as far as we know, we always say this during our Moon Family thing. We are the only mother and son psychic paranormal team that's still out there. That may change tomorrow, but yeah, we're out there. I work with my mom. I love my mom. My mom's like my best friend. I know people are like, oh, your mom's your best friend. She really is. She's like, if you know my mom, she's like the most badass mom there is. So I love her. She's awesome.
She is. She's awesome.
She's so cool. She can do it all, and I love my mom. So make fun of me all you want. I love my mom.
There's nothing wrong with that. I love my mom. My mom's cool too. I say the same thing. I always talk my mama up. She's a badass. My mom is a badass. Like wow. I can go and I can talk about the way my mom is such a spiritual warrior, and she's like, I mean, anything that's negative, she's like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah.
And that's how my mom is.
It's awesome when you can be really tight with your mom. And my mom and I just, we wrote a book. It's coming out August 8th through Llewellyn, and we're doing a whole worldwide book tour thing. It's going to be really cool. So we're going to be out there touring, signing books, bookstores, and doing performances, and we're doing colleges, and we're doing all sorts of things. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that too, I'll be talking a lot about it on here and on my page and stuff if you guys are interested in that. And you can pre-order the book if you guys are interested. It's on Amazon. It's called Ghost Box.
And I'm always retweeting and sharing. So yeah, pre-order the book. I already pre-ordered mine.
Yes, she did. Dee pre-ordered hers. She's going to get it signed too. Okay, Linda says, you kind of laughed when you said I'd find love. Is it going to be a bad thing? No, it's the way that they said it. I didn't mean it as a smart aleck thing. No, you will. You're going to be fine. Maria McMangiel, I just mangled your name. First time watching, and I will be watching again. Yay, Maria! We love you already.
Yay!
How often are you guys on?
Mwah.
Again, Wednesdays, Thursdays for Box Talk. Wednesdays, Thursdays, and you can see Dee on Phenomenon Encountered on Tuesdays too. Yeah, so check it out. Amber McCart, how can I tap into my ability? I can only sense, but I want to expand. Amber, it's kind of like we were just talking about a minute ago. I don't want to rehash everything, but you definitely can expand your ability, and I'm saying that specifically to you. Again, looking at your picture, I see a lot of energy with you. I still sense that there's some hesitation with you, though, so I really want you to be cautious and take the necessary steps in your development. And if you have questions about that, again, message me privately. We can talk about that. Yeah, Colette says it does get draining. We agree on that one. Lori says, hello, guys. Just like that, hello, guys, with a smile. My mom, Shirley's birthday is this week, the 24th. Messages from her, please. Wish her happy birthday with our love, please. I wish I still had the box on for this one. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but I'm sure that...
I'm going to tell you something, and you're not going to believe me.
Go ahead.
But something just happened right now on Mixler.
Okay.
Remember
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm just stopping you right there.
I know that my Mixer peeps are going to say, what was that? What was that? For some reason, we could hear Dan There was a phenomena encountered show in the background.
Dan he's hacking the show. That's what he's doing. He's like, enough of this box talk. We're going to put in some phenomenon encounter.
I could hear. I'm not even joking. I'm here listening. I'm reading the Mixler things, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, what? Like,
but remember
Dan's voice.
Remember last night when my voice came through on the news too, and you guys were like, you came through on the news.
You did.
I'm going to say it's an OBS problem. I'm just going with that one.
But how did Dan pop onto my Mixler?
Because he's somehow buried in the OBS somewhere. It's kind of like the cloud. Nobody understands the cloud. OBS.
Paranormal Warehouse didn't hear it.
Nobody understands the OBS. That's just how it works. Okay, Ashley Crowley.
What are you doing, Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel, what are you doing? You're sneaking. You're doing bad things. Daniel's doing bad things. No manscaping for you, Daniel. Okay. Ashley Crowley says, thank you guys so much. I feel like a weight lifted since answering my question. I feel more confident things are going to work out. This was my first time listening. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Ashley. Hopefully we'll see you back again. I'm glad we could help you out. It's just awesome to have you. If you could just spread the word about the show and bring more awesome people in. That's what this show's about. It's about love. We had a
Daniel's so happy that he hacked my show. He's like, yes, hacking away.
See, he's doing it deliberately. I was going to tell him about the new skin cream, but that's off the table now. Jeanette says, I lost my favorite thumb rings that I've had meaning to me. Will I find them, or are they gone forever? Also,
Moonie, okay, fine, I'm going to let you keep doing readings.
Also in my place of employment closing soon. Thumb rings, yes, you are going to find those. Those are still in your place. Yeah, I don't think that the place of employment is going to last. I think that's on its way out, and very soon as well. So I would start looking around. I think that if the sooner you start looking, the better. I think there's more opportunity coming your way. Let's see here. James Carter says they're stimulating with the golden rod, apparently. LOL. See, now our new listeners don't understand what we're talking about stimulating the golden rod.
You just said that, and what if they're like, "What is he talking?" Now you have to go back and explain.
No, I won't explain. I don't even want to. I don't even want to get back into it. If anybody wants to know about shocking or stimulating the golden rod, you need to contact Lee Ulrich, and he can talk to you all about that. It's not what it sounds like. We had a whole show where I think we laughed through probably 90% of the show, and Lee just made it worse and worse and worse. He likes to kind of stop in and co-host. Oh, there's the snort. That's the D snort, everybody. If you haven't heard it before, when she reaches the snort level, it's a whole new thing. This is when the show usually gets out of control. We go from a very nice, organized, serious show to the D snort or D fud. There's a lot of different laughs that happen with her. We rarely ever get back on track again, but yeah, we're here to have fun, guys. And
oh my God!
There's one thing we got that's deep.
Thank you very much, James Carter.
Yeah. Sometimes I just have to stop and collect myself and hope that it stops. Just hope that it stops. That's all I can do is really hope. There's no controlling it. Well, Laura Watkins, we're going to talk. You spoke about higher guides. Are there many levels? Absolutely. There's. See, trying to talk seriously. We got the snort going in the background. There's several snorts. We haven't had a multi-snort show in quite a while. We haven't hit that level.
I'm just gonna mute myself for a second.
Dee's gonna mute herself for a second, and I'm just gonna continue. Did I mention her happy pills? She's on some happy pills right now, and that's going to intensify the stimulation of the golden rod and things along those lines. Okay, so Laura Watkins, I'm going to answer this question while Dee falls off of her chair. You spoke of higher guides. Are there many different levels? Yes, there are many, many different levels. Dimensional fields, we're still trying to understand them. It goes into string theory. We're trying to figure out how many different levels are out there, time being linear, the whole idea. So yeah, there are many, many different levels. I'm keeping an eye on D in the corner. Yeah. Madam asks, are you on Facebook or just Mixler, D? And are you guys doing any events in Ohio? Actually, I am going to be doing a book tour through Ohio with my mom. So you will see us out there, and I will post the specific locations when we get out that way. Linda Marquis, Dee's still laughing. Linda Marquis, a little late, but here now. Hi, Linda. My dog is very sensitive to spirits. Yeah, animals definitely do pick up what we can't see. Like I was saying, animals, kids, they do pick up on those things. They absolutely can see the things that some of us can't. Um, Cora says her house needs to be cleansed and blessed. Assuming maybe she's talking about Dee at this point. Um, I, oh, she's
Uh-huh.
back. There she is. Hi, Dee. How are you?
Hi, I'm perfect.
Good. Janet was concerned when we started whispering again. She thought we were going back into last night's show. That's happened. So we're gonna. There's the giggles. Yes. And then Christine was encouraging the snorts. I see where this is. I see where this has all come from. Okay, and Christine, I know that you had mentioned last night on Facebook or today on Facebook about you guys, getting together at some location, some event that we're going to be having where we're going to be doing like Box Talk Live and doing this kind of thing. And knowing the two of you the way that I do, that's not a good idea. That's like letting the inmates take over the asylum. I don't think that that's a really good thing to do.
That's a
I
wonderful
just
idea.
don't think that that's a wise move for anyone. It would be a lot of fun, but there may be
Oh,
police. I don't know what's going to happen. Anyway,
fix myself.
yeah, fix yourself up.
Phew.
Hi, Dee. Laura
Hi.
Watkins, what if a dog who loves kids drags one toddler outside by their coat and will keep him outside? I don't know what that means, but I feel like I should call somebody. I feel like I need an adult after reading that. I don't think that's right. I think I took that out of context.
Hi, hi. Look, Kyle's in there. Hi, Kyle.
Hey Kyle, how you doing, buddy? Hey, I saw you message me on Facebook in the background here. I don't think you knew we were on tonight, and I couldn't reply to you. I apologize. It's good to see you, buddy. Glad you're in here.
Real quick, Chad Reynolds on Mixer says, "Love the show. Cannot wait to meet you both at Paracon in May. Yay! And I hope
Yes.
you've already bought your ticket."
Yeah, guys, we're doing the Chilla in Manila Paracon that's happening in Manila in May. There is a ticket link up on Facebook. And yeah, we encourage all you guys. It's a Memorial Day weekend, so if you guys want to come out and hang out with us, what?
Delta jacket.
Yeah,
I'm
watch the first Box Talk Live episode that's going to happen. Dee and I are going to have a live show that's going to be recorded and streamed on Facebook. You guys can come out and be guests and play games and hang out with us like in real life and stuff. It'll be really cool.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. You could
Yeah.
meet us. You guys could see the laugh and the snort in real like lifetime stuff.
Well, see, now they're not going to buy tickets. Just trying to get around that, but no, I'm just kidding. No, it's gonna be awesome, guys. It's gonna be so much fun, and Dan's gonna be there. We've got who else do we have? We got Chris Sutton, Coyote Chris Sutton. He's awesome. He's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
there. We got a couple of really great local Iowa groups that are sponsoring the event. We're gonna be at the Klondike Hotel. My mom and I are gonna be doing a full gallery session, psychic gallery session at the Klondike during the day, and then we're moving over to the Haunted School to do the Paracon that night with vendors and speakers and Box Talk Live.
Mm-hmm.
Too much, and then. We're going to be doing a full-blown ghost hunt with the ghost box and everything that night. So make sure to get your tickets ASAP because that's coming up Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Lots of fun.
Pearly May, I love that name. This was my first show and both messages relevant. I'm glad we hit on both of those. Thank you. Clarification for believing in my ability. In work, I feel very confident. I'm thinking that the message meant to believe in my spiritual abilities. Absolutely. That's exactly what it means. Again, proceed with caution, but that is what it means. Oh, this is nice. Louise says, Dee, your voice is so soothing on the narration for Ghostbox Chronicles.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it is definitely
Thank
soothing.
you.
And I think sometimes too she does a really good job with when there's the tension in some of those situations because we definitely do have some crazy stuff that happens, and she picks up on it really well and reads really well for those things. So my props to Dee on that too.
Thank you. Thank you.
I didn't mean it. Lord, no,
I love it. Every time Moon's nice to me, he like takes it away right away.
I'm just totally joking. It was awesome. It was funny. Um, Lori says, my youngest son and my husband died on the same date, but 23 years apart. That happened for a reason, but what is the reason? This, as crazy as it sounds, and I'm sorry for your loss, number one, um, it's not uncommon, guys. A lot of families, i.e., soul circles, people that we go back and forth in this life with, you see that some of these birth dates and death dates and
Hmm.
anniversary dates and all these things coincide for whatever reason that is. And it's different for everybody. There's not one answer. that I can give you and say it's because of this. I believe it has something to do with synchronicity, and I think it has something to do with a spiritual message, but I can't say for sure. It's different for everybody.
I agree.
Well, thanks for agreeing, Dee. No, just kidding. Anita says, "Wish I could have gotten my answer about my cancer." Ugh,
Oh, oh, well, we didn't mean to ignore. Okay,
yeah,
ask. I hear dogs barking, and it sounded like they said hello. It might be my meds.
that is Mez because that was my dog Bond, and he may have been saying hello, but it didn't sound like a human hello.
Um,
D, 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 D. Anita, go ahead and ask your question. I'll see if I can answer for you. Oh, April, thank you. She's putting in there to contact me for a 10-minute reading for 75. Thank you. Yeah, anybody who needs answers, I'm happy to try to help. Um, let's see here. Karen wants to know what the topic is tonight. It's interesting because we do have a topic tonight. It's
we
contact.
do.
Yeah, it's connecting with your spirit guides. We haven't talked about it yet for whatever reason. We have a
We need to.
we have a little bit. We've kind of touched base on it, but I was glad to kind of do some impromptu readings tonight. I think they needed to be done. It kind of just jumped into it, and we talked
Um,
to some guides. So
did you see Tony was asking, he's been seeing butterflies and doves for the past week. Do you know what this is, what is this the meaning of? And I've been seeing three of them.
yeah, anytime. Okay, it's usually spirit trying to relay a message to you, something that meant something to you in their lifetime when somebody was here and then they left. And the example that I give is when my grandmother on my father's side passed away. We weren't close, but I couldn't go to her funeral, and we had a college show we were doing. But my mother and I were driving to South Dakota, literally the middle of nowhere.
Hmm.
And as we're driving along, all of a sudden these wild turkeys just like flooded the road out of nowhere. And the thing was, it immediately hit me. My dad grew up on a turkey farm, and this was her way of letting me know everything was okay. Just to say, hey,
Hmm.
and it was weird because I got this feeling of peace immediately, like, hey, all those old wounds were healed, and I kind of let a lot of things go at that moment. It's almost like she was saying, I'm over here and I see things differently now, and I just wanted to let you know it's okay. And I immediately called my dad, and of course, it meant a lot more to him at that point to know that she was okay and not on the other side. So, yeah, sometimes those symbols just come through, and if you really think about the doves and the butterflies, I can almost guarantee that ties in with a loved one that you've had trying to contact you.
Hmm. I agree because my sister sees doves all the times in her front yard and in the backyard, and she didn't start seeing the doves until my dad passed away. And as a matter of fact, the morning after my dad passed away, her front yard was just completely full of doves. And it was very strange because I mean she would see like maybe a couple, like three or four, but that morning after he passed away, she messaged all of us and she took pictures. She sent us the pictures. It was like out of a movie, the amount of doves that were in her
Yeah.
front yard.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
In animal symbolism, it happens a lot. Just to give you an example, today I was doing a reading here in my home office, last reading of the day, and I was getting the box ready, getting ready to turn it on, and I was waiting for the phone call to come in. And I looked up in my tree, and there were three ravens just staring in at the window at that point.
Uh-huh.
And for some reason, it just hit me at that moment that, and I know this sounds nuts, but it was almost like those were the spirits of the people that this person was trying to contact coming in to say, yeah, we know what's happening, we're here. And it was one of the smoothest readings I've ever had. Everything just boom, popped, flowed, and the communication was amazing. And the person who had the reading said that she heard every voice come through clear as day, and said how healing it was.
Yeah, and usually that's what that means. Like butterflies, I know doves, and even like I said, ravens and things like that. Like that it's usually a message the spirit's trying to relay from
The other
your loved one.
side.
Yeah, the other side.
The other
Oh,
side.
Sheba Wheeler says, "Are shadow people evil spirits?" Now, no one really knows what shadow people are
I do.
exactly. I mean, there's not been okay. Yeah, we've talked about this, but people will
I don't
say
know. I don't know what they are. I'm lying to you. Go ahead.
we've talked about this. No, people like no one really knows exactly. There's theories. But people's the majority of people's experiences with shadow people have not been good. I don't think I've heard a positive. I have heard people say that they've experienced them and had like nothing good or bad happen, just there and then they disappear. But when they actually have like that interaction, it's I haven't heard of a positive one. So it's kind of like you do the math type thing. But I can't say for certain. Yes, they're evil, and they're. I mean, we don't know. We don't know or if shadow people are interdimensional beings or if they're lower. My opinion is that they are lower level beings. I don't think they're of the light, hence shadow people. But
Yeah.
I don't know your take on that.
Well, I wrote a whole chapter about this in the book, about communication with them. My mom and I both running into them. My wife had a run in with them. So, yeah, there's a lot of theories: time travelers,
Uh-huh.
interdimensional beings, things like that. So, nobody's sure. But if anybody, I always say this, and I think I even wrote it in the book: if anybody ever tells you they're an expert on shadow people, they're a liar, because there's no such thing. Like anytime that we try to use the ghost box when shadow people are around, and you turn it on, it sounds like whales communicating. The high pitched squealing that goes back and forth, which is interesting because I think they're trying to communicate with us. I really do think that they're trying to bring through a message, whether it's positive or negative, we don't know. But they are on such a different frequency and different level, we can't really pick up on it. And the thing that always blows me away about shadow people more than anything else is their ability to affect matter in our world. So they can move things, they can throw things, they can push you, they can do all sorts of different things. So yeah, we just don't know. We're working on theories.
I see a lot of questions about people wanting to know, like elaborating on mediumship and how to. I think one of the things to do um, would be what I always tell people is you need to start with a lot of meditation. And uh,
Boy, I'm screwed at that point.
I was about to say, don't tell Moon to because he doesn't.
I can't do it. I'm in Aries and my mind races 2 million miles an hour and ghosts talk to me. I have some things happening, guys. It's not like I can sit quietly in a room and think about my innermost self. It just doesn't work that way. I'm not going to lie to you. It does not work. Not for me.
I was just about to say, I don't think Moon meditates,
I,
but
I, I met,
actually you do. You do when you sleep.
that was very Latino what just came out there. You do. You do.
Why do you do that?
Uh,
Why?
but no, you did. You do. You do. I don't know what
You
happened.
do. You do meditate all the time,
There
you
it is,
know?
right there.
When
That's
you go to sleep and you close your eyes.
my ojos, mi ojos.
You close your ojos and you put your head on the pillow and you say, okay, now it's time for me to go to sleep. I'm going to go to dream world right now
Dream world.
and I'm going to meditate with
Me-
my spirit guides
I'm going to
because my
meditate.
name is Christopher Moon.
I thought it was
Here I
Cristobal.
go.
I thought it was Cristobal. I was sure about this. I thought I lost it.
But hmm,
Sorry, guys. We lose
sorry.
track sometimes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, we've stayed pretty good for this show. We've done pretty well. We haven't laughed too much, been
Right.
too dorky. We're trying, and she's on her happy pills too.
Oh.
Really, I think touched base on that. Yeah, you do. You want to make sure that you're going into it in the safest possible way. Ground yourself before you do anything. Most
Mm.
importantly, never use a Ouija board, and ground yourself. Two very important things. Okay. Janet Duncan had a post I wanted to get to really quickly here because it's important. I've been told that people that commit suicide become stuck and can't move on. Is that true? My son lost his uncle and two friends to suicide within 3 years. I wonder if they've passed over or stuck. Okay. And again, I know I'm repeating for a lot of you guys who listen to the show a lot, but I'm just going to say it really quickly. Yeah, when we move on, the body loses a small amount of weight. We leave the body, move towards the light. Intelligent spirits will move straight through. Once they pass through to the other side, whether you call it heaven or whatever you want to call it, they know who they are, they know where they are, they can come and go as they please, they communicate freely. Those are intelligent spirits. Other type of
Mm-hmm.
spirits that we deal with are what we call the earthbounds. Move towards the light, but before they move through, make a decision that they're not going to cross through that light because they fear punishment on the other side. They think that there's fire and brimstone waiting for all the sins that they've committed on the other side. So they stick themselves in this middle ground, which is basically a world that's neither here nor there. It's just this middle nightmare that they live in. And basically, what happens is they lose sense of time. There's no companionship. So my job and Spirit's job and Technician's job is to go in and speak to these spirits and tell them that it's okay to move on. With suicides, we do see a lot of them who are, as they're getting ready to move through the light, they make the decision not to and stick themselves in the earthbound state, and we have to actually help move them through at that point. Not all, but some. And that's something that we're always happy to do, is to try to go in and help. And a lot of people that I do private readings for, we'll find that when we reach out for a spirit to come through, we'll find out that they are trapped in that middle ground. And it's amazing when it's me, my spirit technician, and the person, the family member doing the reading, and you hear these spirits communicating back and forth with us, and we actually lead them through to the light where you can actually hear them move on to the other side and have family and friends waiting for them on the other side. It's incredible. So the good thing about that, long story short, is that everybody eventually does make it over, and there's really no sense of time. So what's 1,000 years to us could seem like a second to them. So we don't really understand how that all works. Sorry, Dee, I know you were laughing about something. I apologize. Go ahead.
I'm smirking, and I'm letting you finish, because guess who just messaged me just right now?
Who messaged you just right now? Lee? Is it Lee? It just hit me. I was like, is it Lee? I totally, I saw his mug like right in my face as I said it. It's Lee. Okay.
Lee just messaged me, and
he's coming in about the goldenrod, isn't he?
I really hope he comes into the chat room, because he messaged me right now, and I love Lee. He was checking on me. He said, "How are you feeling?" Everybody knows Dee's been kind of sickly, and trying my best not to be sickly, but so he was checking on me, and so I tell him, go watch us, we're on air right now. So I sent him the link to Paranormal Warehouse. So I'm wondering if he's going to go into the chat room, and if he does, though, that's good for us, because then the people that are watching us for the first time, they'll know what the whole goldenrod thing is all about.
Talk to Lee directly about that. We're not going to get back into that one. Not anytime soon. When Lee comes on again, I'm sure the goldenrod will come back up. Auto whoring will come back up. We'll get back into all that kind of fun stuff. So
I really hope Lee comes in, whether he goes into the Mixer chat room or Paranormal Warehouse, because this whole what was it? Auto
whoring. We're not going to. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not going there.
They're going to wonder why you said it, though.
You guys will. Here. I'll make you guys a deal. So we do this thing. It was a secret for a long time, but we're not going to make it a secret anymore. If you guys are interested, we do 10, 15 minutes, D. We call it our after party.
It's the after party.
And what we do is, after we leave Paranormal Warehouse and we want to be goofy, we move over to the Mixlr feed. And if you guys are interested, download Mixlr. You'll find the Box Talk feed on there, and you guys can actually come over and hang out with us, and we just talk and mess around and have a good time. It's not a serious thing at the end, but it's just a time we talk about all this stuff. So that may be the discussion for tonight, is the stimulation of the goldenrod. Okay, so I'm leaving it there. I'm just not going to go any further than that. Okay.
And you know what? I have to do this. We need to put it in the Paranormal Warehouse.
Put in the link in the chat room for everybody.
Yeah, that way you guys know where to go when we're off of here.
Yeah.
You gotta go join us. We always do our after party, and you're not gonna get to see our beautiful faces.
No, but you'll hear our goofy voices,
and it's hilarious. And I promise you, tonight after party, we will recall the goldenrod.
We'll get back into the goldenrod.
We'll get back. You know what I might even do, since he's awake? Maybe I'll call Lee.
Oh, and bring him in.
You know what? Let's do that. Let's bring Lee in for the after party. I'm going to message him.
We can do that. We can do that tonight. Hey guys, and again, I always say it, but if you guys are enjoying what you're hearing, if you're first time listeners, or if you've done this before with us, again, if you wouldn't mind sharing what we're doing right now to your page. Again, it's just we're trying to bring in more people to be friends with us and hang out and have a good time and talk paranormal and talk psychic and talk goofy stuff and goldenrods and all kinds of stuff like that. So
He's in.
Okay, great. So yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind sharing this to your feed and giving us lots of hearts and love, and let Paranormal Warehouse know how much you guys enjoy the show and that you want to see more box talk. So
I just put in the Mixlr link into the chat room for Paranormal Warehouse. So you guys, I'm telling you, you're gonna want to go listen to especially because I'm gonna have Leon.
Yeah. No,
Hmm.
it's going to be fun. And I know we had a thing in here too about the YouTube channel. It's Man is the Moon. That's the ID that you want to type in. That's the channel name where you can see all the Box Talk episodes, the replays. You can see the Ghost Box Chronicles. You can see all kinds of fun stuff. So Man is the Moon is the YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Love you guys to do that. Please comment on the videos. Let us know what you think of them. Love them, hate them, whatever. We always want to hear your feedback. Um, James, just going back really quickly, we talked about the Amityville thing. He said that he had a lot of activity after the Amityville episode. Christine said she got sick after that show. It was pretty intense. Jessica's back. Just trying to make sure we get everybody's questions in before we have to wrap up here.
Hmm.
Lori says my youngest son and husband died. Oh, that's 23 years apart. I know she asked a couple of times. Hopefully, we can get you some answers on that. Jessica wants to know, Daniel, if I come to New York in June for the convention, can I go to Hinsdale, please? Eloa.
Okay, real quick, real quick. I do want to say, Moon, I'm going to ask this question because I see we have very little time, and with the spirit guides things. Why don't you tell them your experience when you connected with your spirit guides to kind of give them a share your experience with them, how it was for you, and then maybe they can, the listeners can sort of compare and say, you know what, that's been happening to me, or that has happened to me, and then they can be sort of like an aha moment that maybe their spirit guides are trying to connect with them.
Well, I've had a couple of different experiences, and I'll go to the simple one first.
Okay.
When I was younger, I had my experience when I was 7, so I was kind of lost. But the
Mhm.
thing that I found out really quickly was I had some really scary experiences, things that would scare a child to death for the most part, but I always felt like there was somebody with me during those times. And I couldn't
Mhm.
pinpoint exactly who it was or why. But pretty soon, I found myself literally just speaking out to whoever these individuals were and saying, I need your help. Please protect me. I'm scared. And whenever I started speaking out, the emotion, the fear would just leave me at that point. And it was almost like I felt like somebody was there holding my hand. And that was my first touch with spirit guides. So, and then of course when I connected with spirit technicians later on, it's a different thing. But it was reaching out and getting kind of a download from the other side and having them tell me, we're here. We're here to help with this specific thing. But when we're trying to reach out to spirit guides, people go through pretty extensive ways
Mhm.
of doing it, and I don't discount what anybody does. But honestly, I think the best thing that you can do is go to a quiet place and where nobody can hear you and think that you're crazy, and just start talking. And you will
Mhm.
you will be shocked if you don't just talk the entire time. Talk and stop, like you're having a conversation. Wait for an answer, but don't expect to hear a vocal answer coming back through.
And-
It has
yeah.
it's going to be like a telepathic answer that comes back to you.
Mhm.
Don't doubt what that answer is. When it hits you, that's what the answer is. You may even want to
Mhm.
keep a recorder with you while you're doing these sessions, like an EVP type of session. And once you get a message back, say it. Say, Spirit says, blah, 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 blah. Because that's your best way to communicate with spirit guides. That's your quickest
And
way
don't
to establish.
doubt.
Never doubt. Never doubt.
Mm-mm.
The second that you start doubting, it's over. And I've told the story before about when I used to use the box and I filter it because there was things that were coming through that didn't make sense to me. And when I was doing that, people were losing a lot of the connection that was coming through. So I learned very quickly just to open my mouth, and whatever comes through, even if it makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever, I just say whatever it is. And those are usually the best readings that I do, is when I just talk. So it's the same thing. Open yourself to spirit, don't doubt yourself, and start recording or writing down the answers that you're getting, and you will establish communication with your spirit guides. You can get their names. You can build a relationship with them that way. And once you establish those communications or those relationships, always feel free to contact me or anyone else, and make sure that you're on the right track. There's some negative things out there that can try to trick you. So that's the cautionary portion of this too, is that you run into a situation where you start hearing negative things and terrible things coming through and telling you to do awful things. Obviously, those aren't your guides. Those aren't your protectors. There's something in there that's messing with you. And at that point, stop, contact a trusted psychic or medium, and try to get some help at that point.
And exactly, I was about to say, if you feel like you need a little bit more guidance yeah, reach out to a medium, a psychic medium. Reach out to Moon. I mean, I know you've helped me out a lot, and I know you always say like, "Didn't I tell you that?"
Speaking of which, can I say really quickly just to comment on
Uh-huh.
that, and I'll let you finish. Lisa Marie says Bernice is awesome. She's a true legend. Moonie, she called me Moody, which is actually pretty accurate. Moonie, I'm happy that you told her first. Women always need that double confirmation. LOL. And it's true. Continue.
See,
Go ahead.
see, and it's not. I always tell you this, and I don't know if you don't believe me, but I do always tell you that I do like what you tell me. It means a lot. Every time I ask you for advice, and you always sound like you're doubting me. Like, look, D, this is what I feel. You're not gonna listen. And I'm like, well, why are you telling me like that? Like, what you tell me, it holds a lot of water. You know, it, you know that. Anyways, what was I? See, I'm all loopy. I don't know what I was gonna say.
You were saying I was the best. I totally understand. That's fine, D. I get it. You may need to tell me
That's
again.
how. Shut up.
There's a hashtag
Anyway,
out there. It's Chris owns D. Um, Louise says, "Do you lose your psychic ability? I was very active and receptive reading auras, speaking with spirit, but they just don't seem to do this now. Like it's gone." Um,
there we go again with the Chris Onsty. That was
yeah, Chris
yesterday's.
owns D. That's true. Louise, yeah, sometimes when it comes down to it, and this is a weird kind of. D's just going to laugh over the top of all of it. This is kind of a weird comparison, but if you're into sports at all, if you ever watch sports or anything like that, you know how like batters, like in baseball, are superstitious, and pitchers are superstitious, and sometimes if they get off just a little bit with their swing or get a little bit off with the grip that they use on a baseball, that it can take them like half of a season to get it back, and they get sent down to the minors and that whole kind of thing. It's the same way with psychic ability. If you try too hard, if you have a bad reading, if something happens that throws you off, or you start doubting yourself, you will be thrown off for a long time. I'm telling you right now, you have some strong ability. You're going to get it back. Relax. Deep breath. Very important. I just want you to kind of ease your way back into it because you do have that ability. Mama Moon is
Um,
the best. I agree, James. Go ahead.
what I was gonna say, because I see people talking about the shadow people again, and I do agree. Someone was saying, a shadow entity isn't always bad. Um, you know, I did have, and this was at the beginning when my awakening was first maybe about a year and a half ago, when it was first getting really strong. I did have an experience and it was a very large, very broad, and I think Charles Anthony, I see him in the chat room. I told him this story, so he knows. He probably remembers the story. It was very large, but it was a shadow and entity, and it was. I wasn't scared, and it
Right.
was just going back and forth on the side of my. And I think I've told you the story, Moon. It was moving on the side of my bed in the bedroom, on the side of my bed, walking back and forth very fast, almost like if it had an urgency to tell me something. And that happened more than one. I think it happened like 2 or 3 nights in a row. The first night, I didn't say anything to my husband. The second night, my husband messaged me, and he tells me, "Hey, did you feel anything last night in the bedroom?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, yes!" And we told each other at the same time what we both felt. And he said, "But it never came to my side of the room. It stayed on your side the entire time, and it was just pacing back and forth, back and forth." Well, as that happened at the same time, you know how we were talking that sometimes animals try to bring us messages from the other side.
Right.
While this was happening at the same time, not at the same time, but this would happen, and then at other nights, I would hear and I knew that it was for me. It was like I would hear a mockingbird outside, and it would just non-stop all night. It would keep me up. It wouldn't bother David. I mean, he'd sleep, and for some reason, I couldn't sleep. It's almost like it was trying to tell me something. And that happened. That mockingbird was outside of my window for weeks, every
Right.
night, and I could not sleep. Well, I realized what all that meant when something huge happened that affected me. And what that was, it was my guide was trying to tell me, "Hey, you're going to have to hold on, get a hold of yourself, be strong, because you're going to get hit hard." My dad passed away very shortly after. And after my dad passed away, that broad shadow entity spirit that was in our bedroom has not been back. And that mockingbird has not been heard. It's
Right.
after my dad passed away that it stopped. And I had an epiphany, and I said, oh my gosh, that's what that was. And I remember, if some of you know who George Turner is, I talked to him about it, and this is before my dad passed away. He was telling me it's probably a spirit guide. It's probably a spirit guide. And I had talked to Chuck, and he told me the same thing. And shortly after that, my dad passed away. And I think I told you this story once. I told you the story like in January, and you said, yeah, that's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's one of the things that happened to me, and that's the way I felt that I connected with my spirit guide. And I always, I had an epiphany, like, what, that's what that was. And it almost felt like it's funny because I know some people might say it sounds crazy, but I do believe that sometimes spirit animals can be your guides, like spirit animal guides.
Oh, yeah.
And to me, that it was like it was very broad, and it was large, and it was very intimidating, but not. It didn't scare me. It was like I was like a tiger.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, I thought, I always felt connected. Like maybe that's like a tiger spirit. I don't know. So I'm still getting there, and I've connected with other spirit guides of mine, because I know I have more than one. But yeah, I'm still it's still happening for me. But
Interesting.
it's things you don't see things the same way when things like that happen.
Yeah, it definitely does change after you have that experience.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the growth thing, spiritually, psychic, in a psychic sense. That's the thing, is you're always growing, you're always expanding. And I see a lot of people get into that situation where, each new step is a whole new world, and I think it's a beautiful thing, personally. And I know it can get scary. I know that there's been spots where I question my own sanity. And I talk about it a lot too, and I tell Dee all the time, I'm like, there's not a day that I don't wake up and go, is this real life? Because I have to, listen, I look at myself in the mirror and I go, okay, so you're this ex-rock guy who talks to dead people through a magic box, and, connects people with their loved ones on the other side, where they can actually hear the voice of their loved ones come through. Are you sure you're not on crack? It's one of those kind of situations. So, but every day I have a new confirmation to tell me you're doing the right thing. You're supposed to be here. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Keep going. And despite some people who want to be mean and jealous and hateful and stuff like that, for some reason we keep going, we keep moving on, we keep moving forward. And my mom and I are still here, we're still standing, and people like Dee and Dan and everybody else are still moving in the right direction. So we're really proud of what we do, and we're just glad we can help people, guys. That's the most important thing. We've got a million comments and questions. I wish I could read all these. Thank you. Just thank you. I mean, from me and Dee, I know both of us, we love you guys a lot, and each and every one of you, you're a big part of the show. And if you didn't know, you kind of run the show. If you didn't see that before, your questions are what keep us going.
Mm-hmm.
Keep us moving in the right direction, and bring in such amazing topics and things like that. And you guys are the ones who go out and promote for us, and do things for us on Twitter and Facebook, and your cheerleaders and box talkers and all that kind of fun stuff. And like I said, we don't get paid to do this. It's not like we're making millions of dollars off of this. We just do it because we love it. And we love you guys. We do this for you. So that's why we ask you to send the hearts and share the video and all that kind of stuff, because we want to try to bring as many people into this world that we can, and spread the love and spread the message of spirit. And hopefully, maybe we can bring through a message for one of your friends that changes their life and makes things good for them.
Definitely. I totally agree with you. And Meredith, we will answer your question at the after party, because you're already in the mixer, so don't worry. She has a question, so as soon as we get into the after party, I want to answer that question for her.
Yeah, totally, guys. We'll get into that.
But yeah, I did put the link up in the chat room, and I'll put it up again right now when we go offline. So if you guys are interested in what craziness we're going to do for about 15 to 20 minutes on Mixer, we're going to bring Lee on with us, and that's going to be exciting, because
God help us all.
Especially if you know, for a lot of you that are first time box talkers, and you're like, what goldenrod, what stimulate? Promise you, it's nothing like that. I'm gonna have Lee explain it to you, and if you're wondering what we mean by auto whoring, and I'll let Lee explain
This
that to
sounds
you
so
as well.
terrible. It sounds so terrible.
It's not though. It really isn't.
So
See,
make sure to join us over there, guys. Really quickly, just want to do some business before we wrap up. We have some amazing events that are coming up. Please stop
yeah.
by. Just go to my page to make it easy. You'll be able to connect to a Box Talk and a lot of different other pages from there. I try to run everything straight through there. So yeah, pop on there, buy some tickets for our events, come see us live, support what we do if you want to, and if you're interested in readings, get in touch with us, chrismoonpsychic.com, blah blah blah.
They asked what was the one you were talking about, Chilla in Manila. That's going to be in Iowa. That's
Yeah.
in May 27th.
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend, guys. It's gonna be Memorial Day weekend. Come spend the time with us, hang out with us. We're better than your family anyway. Just kidding.
And
We won't start political fights at the table. We promise. No, just it would be awesome, guys.
come hang with us. We're going to do Box Talk Live. You guys are going to love it.
Box Talk Live, psychic readings with Mama Moon and Chris and Daniel and Chris Sutton, and oh my God, it's just going to be amazing. We're going to have so much fun,
Yeah.
guys. So come hang out with us. We're going to have a really good time.
Alrighty, I guess that's it for Paranormal Warehouse,
That
guys.
is
We
it
love
for
you guys
us,
so
guys.
much. Thank you. It was great, hanging out with you guys. I'm glad we were able. I do apologize. I didn't get to read everybody's, but I tried. And next time I'll try to do a better job. We love you guys so much. And
Love
I'm just
you.
going to say my line. Smile and remember to make someone else smile too. Love you guys.
Bye, guys. Love you.